Hello everyone, I'm Randy Guy. Welcome to the video. Okay, let's start over that. Hello everyone, I'm Randy Guy. Welcome to the video. Today we're doing, if you know the team that I'm talking about, Team Eunjang High. The comic just came out with a season 3, so in tribute to that, because it is like my favorite comic. I freaking love Gray's personality, his character, his everything, bro. I freaking love Go-Go, Ben, freaking Rowan, bro, Teddy, bro. So why not do all of them? We got Big Ben, we got Gray, we got freaking Alex, we got Gerard, we got freaking Eugene, Rowan, and Teddy. So without all of my rambling, let's get into the video. We start off with a gray-haired boy with purple eyes being being born to a green-haired woman with green eyes and a white-haired woman with red eyes. The baby has the same emotionless look that his father always has. His father, Hisashi Shigaraki, or All for One, notices this. He wants to work hard for his son, and so before he leaves for work, he gives him this dagger. You know that dagger that Gray is holding? Like this guy right here? That freaking, hold up. That guy? This dagger right here? Yeah, he gave him that. So, No. That's not it. That's not what he gave him. He gave him... Frick. This sword right here. Okay? That sword. And... let me turn down my, freaking thing. My, I need to turn down my TV. So, yeah, so, we skip 2 years where our main character, who his mother has named Gray after the color of his hair, is getting his quirk evaluated. The doctor is shocked to see that he has all types of animal quirks for some reason. His legs are stronger than the normal human being. This comes from Gerard. His elbows move at a higher speed, causing elbow attacks to be very effective, from Rowan. When he gets really serious, he gets a really creepy smile, which amplifies his power by 30 times, which comes from Teddy. When he gets really, really angry, his eyes go like how Bakugos do. Hold up, let me show you. I'm pretty sure I have a meme of it. So, Where is it? I'm pretty sure I have that meme. Where is the meme? Hold up. I think it's in the Reddit folder because I got it from Reddit. Reddit. his eyes go like no, his eyes go like how Levi's did in the Beast Titan battle thing. The Beast Titan battle, yeah. No, that's not it. That's not it either. Okay. So and also his fists move at a higher speed than the normal human being. Like that comes from Go-Go. He also has a super intelligence quirk and a super observation quirk, Gray and Eugene. And he's also very, very cunning. Way more cunning than the normal average human being, which comes from Gray. And also he has an embodiment kind of thing where he can shoot out portals. No, embodiments, kind of like a stand, you know? Yeah, it's kind of like a stand. So yeah, oh, and also, no. I'm thinking of changing it to this dagger. That dagger that Roman is holding right there. So, yeah, he gives him that green dagger right there. And, you know, he dips. Blah, blah, blah. The whole thing with the quirk. And the doctor says he will be a remarkable hero. Deku is still having that blank expression that Gray always has. And he pulls his mom away and they get into the car and drive away. The next day he goes to preschool and is met with crackling sounds. A boy named Katsuki Bakugo just awakened his quirk. But Deku, he's had his since birth because it's mainly physical mutations. The only one that he hasn't really awakened yet is being able to summon all those weapons and his embodiment magic thing. So yeah, because he's also able to summon those weapons that they all have. Because they all look so dope, bro. And Deku, he walks over with his bag in hand as he starts praising Bakugo just a little bit, but being praised by Deku is like a 1 in a million chance. He only really praises you. He only really talks, matter of fact, if he's cool with you. If he is interested in you or your quirk. That's it. After the teacher tells everyone to settle down, Bakugo, he gets all cocky. The teacher tells everyone to sit down and just Teacher tells everyone to sit down. Everyone does that and they go on with their day. Maybe in the middle of the day, 2 girls transfer to the school. One of the girls' name is Melissa Shield, the daughter of David Shield. And the other girl's name is Momo Yaoyorozu, the daughter and the heiress to the Yaoyorozu clan. Well, not clan, family. Because the Yaoyorozus aren't a clan. They're a family. I watch way too much Naruto. So, as they introduce themselves, Deku starts writing them down in his notebook, which is a rare occurrence for him to write someone down in his notebook, basically showing that he takes interest in them. Of course, the girls get a little bit freaked out because as soon as they introduced themselves, they saw someone writing them down in a notebook. So, of course, Melissa has watched Death Note. I don't know why, but David let her. Actually, David didn't even let her. He didn't even know that she watched Death Note. She did it behind his back. So, she thinks he's writing her name in the Death Note and is expecting to die in 40 seconds. So, yeah. The teacher places the two girls on either side of, Deku. Well, not either side of Deku, either side of two boys one named Ejiro Kirishima, a kid who really wanted to be friends with Deku. So, since he wouldn't leave him alone, Deku, he hangs around Deku. And Kirishima sits right next to Deku. So, Melissa sits next to Kirishima, and Momo sits next to Deku. Deku introduces himself as Grey Midoriya in a cold, snake-like voice. No, not a cold, snake-like. Get out of my room!
Chill.
I'm sorry, my sister interrupted me by coming into my room for some reason. She saw I was playing Fortnite, and she was like, hey, might as well go annoy him. Okay, so I left off when Deku introduced himself as Grey Midoriya, which gray is like gray field. Ooh, gray field is cool, not Grayfield means, but Grayfield just sounds cool, bro. Like, imagine meeting someone named Grayfield. Bro, that's freaking dope. So, Ejiro introduces himself as Ejiro Kirishima, Deku's best friend. And Deku's like, hold up, wait. When did I agree to this? You agreed to, and Deku's like, you agreed to it as soon as you said that we would be friends. And Deku's like, ugh, pain. So, the two girls introduce themselves again. They all shake hands, and Deku's like, I hope we can all get along. And Deku starts writing in his notebook. Melissa and Momo are freaking wondering like what's happening, because like as soon as he got done talking to them, he just started writing into his notebook again. So Melissa is the most curious because she doesn't want to die to the Death Note, and she just says everyone in his class's names and quirks, and she sees Melissa sealed, quirkless, but extremely smart. Intelligence level, her IQ, he's estimating this, I'm gonna say, is around 210. So just a little bit over Shikamaru. Just like 10 IQ over Shikamaru. So she could probably beat him in a game of shogi if Shikamaru wasn't like, if Shikamaru ever taught her, like, she could probably beat him in a game of shogi. So, that's how smart she is. And also, they see Momo Yaoyorozu quirk creation. Drawback, she has to know the molecular structure of the thing she's creating. So and it runs off of her lipids, so she has to eat a lot. And he also estimated her IQ as around, since she has to observe the molecular structure of everything that she creates. So I'm gonna say 2. No, she's not smarter than Melissa. 205. Yeah, 5 IQ higher than 5 IQ higher than frickin' Melissa. And of course, Deku has himself written down in his notebook. He already knows his IQ, he already knows his quirk. So his quirk is called what does eunjang mean in Korean? Okay, I don't know what it means. So it's called eunjang high. No, it's called White Mamba. Yeah. So he basically writes it down as multiple types of animal quirks, enhancement quirks, and weapon creation and will embodiment. Because basically, that little ghost thing is an embodiment of his will. So, hold up. Okay, so I left off when I said that Deku, he wrote himself down in his notebook. I already said all his quirks, so I'm not gonna say that again. So then under his IQ it says, I'm gonna make him super duper smart. So 450, and because he's still 4, rising. Everyone's IQ is still rising, so he put like an up mark, like an arrow beside their IQ, so they know that it's still rising. But some people's IQ just flatline where it is now, like Bakugo's. So we skip to the end of the day. Deku is sitting alone under a tree reading a book when ash blonde-haired boy with red eyes walks up to him and says, "Hey Deku, what's your quirk?" And he's like, "Way more of a quirk than you'll ever have, Bakugo. Thanks for asking." And he's like, "Oh, are you being sassy with me, the great Bakugo? The one that awakened his quirk first in the class." And he's like, well, technically, wing-haired dude awakened his quirk first. And, well, anyone with a mutation quirk actually awakened their quirk first in the class. So, I don't know what you're talking about, Bakugo. And Bakugo's like, I'm gonna get you, Deku! As he charges at Deku, Deku closes his book, Kakashi style. He wipes his hair out of his eye as he kicks Bakugo so hard. He goes freaking flying. So, freaking after Bakugo up and away, of course, his lackeys charge after him, and they're like, "You'll pay for hurting the boss!" As wing-haired dude charges at him and tries to do like a rip-off Walmart Choji with wings style thing, where he rolls himself up in the ball and rolls at Deku with his little wing spikes sticking out at him. As Deku, he summons. You see Teddy's gauntlet right there? You see that? Yeah, basically that. That's what he summons. So, he unconsciously summons Teddy's gauntlet that he has in the picture and clonks the kid so hard in the head. He is bleeding from the crown of his head and gets knocked out. Stretchy Fingers dude tries to run away, but again, he's a snake. As he uppercuts him, then he kicks him straight in the jaw. Harder than Nah, he kicks him harder than Sanji when someone wastes food. So, the wing dude, the ash-haired blonde boy with red eyes, named Bakugo, and the stretchy finger boy are all knocked out, in pain, groveling on the floor. As then Kirishima runs up like, "Wow, Deku, that was cool!" And then he's like, "What's that golden thing on your fist?" He's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "I guess it's a part of my quirk." And Bakugo's like, "That's so manly!" And so that's where Kirishima got his whole manly thing. So yeah. He's also, so the two girls, Melissa and Momo, they're also following behind Kirishima because they also want to know what's going on. They see Deku's gauntlet and Melissa immediately starts observing it, like writing down what it looks like, because this gauntlet is drippy, bro. Like, is that a lightning bolt? My guy, is that a lightning bolt? Does he have the ability to control lightning? Because if he doesn't, he does in this one. And then, when Melissa touches the gauntlet, lightning crackles off of it. So, the only drawback to his, thing where anything that he could do with the weapon, he can only summon it. He can only summon 2 weapons at a time. So, like, if he wants to summon Gray's cool sword thingy, and he can only summon one other thing, like Gray's little thingy. Or like if he wants to, oh yeah, and Gerard's weapon, you see those bandages and those cloths wrapped around his feet and legs, his hands and legs. Basically those amplify his kicks and punches by threefold. So yeah. Deku desummons his gauntlet, and Melissa starts writing down like one of the. She takes Deku's notebook actually, and she starts writing down one of his weapons, which is, I'm gonna say it's called the Golden Gauntlet. Ooh, that sounds cool. Or Psycho Gauntlet. Yeah, Psycho Gauntlets. No, Psycho Gloves. Psycho Gauntlets or Psycho Gloves, I don't know. Which one sounds cooler? Psycho Gloves. Yeah, Psycho Gloves. So, she calls it the Psycho Gloves, and Deku's like, why Psycho? Because you can do psycho things with them, duh. Like, you can control lightning, and the fists go like boom whenever you punch someone. Of course I'm gonna name them the Psycho Gloves. But he's like, they're gauntlets. And Melissa freaking looks down at his Deku summons his gauntlets again, and he's like, they're gauntlets. And Melissa looks at his gauntlets, and they're like, and then she pulls out a marker and writes gloves. And of course this kind of gets Deku ticked off. Like, did you just write on my quirk? And she's like, yes, I did. And he's like, you monster. As Melissa starts chuckling under her breath. He's like, hey, yo, what's so funny? And Melissa's like, nothing. And Ejiro and freaking Momo are just standing there like, what's going on? Why does she have his notebook? So, these are all questions running through their mind, and eventually they all start laughing. Deku only letting out a chuckle because he's cold-hearted, cold-blooded. He's a friggin' snake. He do snake. Frick. I freaking hate. Oh God. Hold up. Okay, so I last left off when I said that everyone was laughing. I got rid of my mucus. And then I'm gonna say that Stretchy Finger, no, not Stretchy Finger, because he got jacked up, my guy, because he did. So Wing Dude wakes up because he got it the best out of all three of them. I'm gonna say Stretchy Fingers got it the worst. Cause what?
Say hi to YouTube.
No.
I'm gonna cut it out. Chill.
I'm sorry. That was my sister in my room recording my face, even though I haven't done a face reveal. Hey yo, hold up. So, yeah, I said that everyone was laughing, blah blah blah. So, Wing Dude wakes up and he's like, you paid for that, you Deku, as he picks up Stretchy Fingers and Bakugo and runs away. And Ejito's like, what's that about? And Deku's like, I don't know. So Inko picks him up. Blah blah blah. They go home. Deku, of course, he doesn't tell his mother about him beating down Bakugo. But what does happen is Bakugo snitching on Deku, even though he started it. So, I don't know. So Bakugo, he snitches on Deku to Mitsuki. And, of course Mitsuki doesn't believe him because she knows Bakugo's personality. Once he gets something that's better than everyone else. Oh my god. Once he gets something that's better than everyone else, he thinks he's better than everyone else. So, she doesn't believe a single word coming from his mouth. At this point, they might as well be playing the, he might as well be saying the words that the teachers say in Charlie Brown. And, Bakugo notices that, he thinks that, she's listening, but she's really not. So, Mitsuki's like, yeah, I'll call Inko. As, she fake dials Inko, and, she has a whole fake conversation just to make Bakugo feel better. And so, we skip to the next day. Bakugo goes to school like, heh, you're in trouble, you Deku. And, of course Deku is like, what are you talking about? Have you been smoking that loud pack, Bakugo? Have you gotten into your father's supply of weed? 'Cause you must be high. I don't know why I made Bakugo's dad smoke, but So, yeah. Bakugo's like, well, didn't you get in trouble? 'Cause my mom called your mom and said that you beat me up. So, and said that you were bullying me. And, Deku's like, are you high, Bakugo? Do you have a fever? Have you been smoking that loud pack, bro? like, pass me some of that, cause you must be high, bro. I don't know who's selling weed to 4-year-old children, but I'm pretty sure you're high, Bakugo. Go home, Bakugo, you're drunk. And Bakugo gets even more angry, and he's like, you Deku! As he charges at Bakugo's part, he charges at Deku with explosions in his hands. And, well, you know what he's met with? Not a kick, not a quick jab, not an elbow, not a headbutt, but a hardened punch straight to his jaw. Because this is when Ejiro awakens his quirk. And, freaking Ejiro is like, whoa, that's so manly! And, Deku's like, good job, yay. And Ejiro's like, But too bad my quirk isn't as manly as yours, Deku. You got some cool gauntlet thingies! As I'm gonna say, Deku, he was experimenting with his quirk, and he found out he could summon Sprite's Grimoire. Yes, Sprite's Grimoire. Why couldn't he summon Sprite's Grimoire? Because he can. So he summons his gauntlets and his and his freaking Grimoire. And his Grimoire has light magic, sword magic, dark magic, anti-magic. What else? Wind magic. Can't forget that. Okay, so light dark, sword shield, bow, gun, and dagger magic. Yeah, that's really it. Because I need him to be as cool as possible. I just want him to be able to flex on a Bakugo, Todoroki, and Ida. Because they're all simps. Psst. They're all simps. Yeah, they're all dirty, disgusting simps. So, yeah. Freaking Deku, he's like, well, last night I wanted to experiment with my quirk, and I found out I could summon this little book thing. And Kirishima's like, whoa, that's manly, dude. Can you do like weird, like wizard stuff like in Black Clover? And he's like, I don't know, actually. I wonder if I can. And Vegeta's like, yeah, try it. As Deku's like, okay. So Deku focuses his energy into his grimoire as he makes a I forgot portal magic. Yeah, portal magic, cause freaking I forgot his name. I think it was Finn. It was Finn something. But he was a real OG, and I want to flex on Kirigiri. Oh my god. Hold up. Yeah. Hold up, wait a minute. Dang it, I couldn't unpause the video in time to zoom in on my camera and do a thing. Like I couldn't take a picture of it either for some reason. Because, like, I was too busy trying to get the right angle on it. But it was a it was the North Carolina state bird, okay? I believe it was a cardinal. Yes, a cardinal. It kind of sounds like carnival, but... So, Deku, he focuses his energy into his grimoire, and a portal. It comes out. There's a portal now. As then Deku shoots out his other hand, and a dagger. See, his grimoire has the same drawback as his weapon summoning quirk. It's that only two can be summoned at once. He can only use two magics at the same time. So then Deku tries to summon a third weapon, but it doesn't work. Deku's like, If my observations are correct, then I can only summon 2 at a time. That's pretty cool still, though. So, freaking Kirishima's like, how are you so smart, girl? How are you so smart, bro? And he's like, I don't know. So, nothing really happens between then, except for Melissa and Momo growing crushes on Deku because he saved them from bullies multiple times, and pedos and freaking overall douchebags and all types of people. He's helped them with all types of people, so they slowly develop crushes on him. So, yeah. Oh, and also, if you read the comic and wondering why, it's Melissa and Momo and not Lily and the bar and like the pool place girl. It's because Melissa is the reincarnation of Lily, and freaking Momo is the reincarnation of the pool girl, the pool cashier girl that Big Ben and Alex have a crush on. That they did those meme faces. Yeah. You remember that episode? Yeah. Good times. So, yeah. That's basically it. So, we skip to when they're 15. Melissa and Momo, they don't go to the same high school as them because Deku and Ejiro, because their parents get to know each other, and because what's about to happen is gonna be pretty dope. Their parents moved to Korea for 3 years in the same district as freaking eunjang High. Everything that happens in canon of Weak Hero happens. Gray, he beats down Donald in the end. He beats down the Yule ill people, even though we barely know anything about them. He beats down Wolf Kyum. He beats down. No, I'm gonna give Jimmy Bay to freaking Carrie, cause he's kind of got that same energy. He beat down Jake G. He beat down freaking. Ooh, maybe. So I'm gonna give fourthly to freaking Deku, but Grape and the white haired dude to Kiri. So like after they come back, they've built up huge names for themselves as eunjang's White Mamba and eunjang's Hard Rock. Yeah, Hard Rock. Oh, that sounds cool. No, Man Rock. Man Rock or No, Red Riot. eunjang's White Mamba and eunjang's Red Riot. So they're feared in Korea, at least in their district, and after they're 18 and, it's time for UA, they meet up with. No, they're just walking one day and they hear booming sounds and they're like, oh my god, what is happening? It was more peaceful in Korea than in Japan. I regret coming back. So they go check it out and they see a blue monster holding 2 people, one with black hair and one with blonde hair. It's Melissa and freaking Mama. I'm sorry, I had to look at the thumbnail to see who I was talking about again. So, freaking, so, freaking Deku, he sees that, and he's like, hey, bro, hey, that's Melissa. That's Momo. Bro, we gotta go help. So they go charging, and all the heroes see is a snake and two red gleaming eyes going forward. And I'm gonna say Kamui Woods and Death Arms were going into Korea once, the same district as eunjang and all those other schools in the Yeondepu Union, I meant. And they saw Gray and Kirishima in action, beating down on a bunch of boys, which completely scared them. Death Arms saw the snake. No, freaking, Kamui Woods saw the snake, and Death Arms saw the red gleaming eyes. And, Kirishima's catchphrase is, "Get ready for a riot!" And Deku's is, "Shut up, Kirishima!" So, and he's like, "Come on, dude, you have to have a catchphrase too." And he's like, okay, you're gonna have a bad time. He says as he cracks his knuckles, and Kirishima's like, "So manly." So, if you were wondering, if you don't know internet culture, shame on you, but it's Sans' catchphrase. Yeah, it's Sans. I freaking love Sans, bro. Sans is like my spirit animal, bro. Also, I love Megalovania, bro. So, yeah. Also, before the sludge villain became the sludge villain, he also saw them in action. And it was actually because he was being in a pedo. And he saw Deku's smile, and then he heard him say, "You're gonna have a bad time." As all he remembers is seeing black. And then he hears, "Get ready for a riot!" And he hears in the same cold voice, "You're gonna have a bad time." As Deku, in this time, he's awakened all of his powers, except for the will embodiment. So he's able to summon all of his weapons. So he summons Alex's huge freaking katana, and he cuts the two girls out without harming them. As Kirishima pokes him in the eye with a hardened finger. And the sludge villain's like, "Ah!" As then Deku, he pulls out this. Yeah, that. And then he also pulls out that. Yeah. So, he's like, and then, Deku, he does that sinister smile, and he's like, "Didn't I tell you you're gonna be having a bad time?" As he stabs him up the mouth with that freaking thing that Ben has on his arm. And then you see those spikes on Eugene's shield. He stabs one of those straight into his eye. As then he pulls out the javelins thing. He desummons it as he focuses and does the Gerard bandage leg thing on one of his legs and kicks him so hard his eye gets gouged out, and it's just a really gruesome scene. And all that's left is freaking Deku and Kirishima just standing there as it starts raining and their shirts start to get wet and their hair starts to get wet and everything. So Kirishima's hair goes down, going over his eye, and his eyes start to gleam. And Deku, he like shakes his head to get the hair out of his eye, and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" And to be continued. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And also, if you stay to the end, you are good boy. So, you get to meme. Yes, because apparently, audience retention, it ain't that good. So, I give you a meme for staying. So this is the meme I'm going to be leaving it off on. I'm going to be showing a meme at the end of every video. So if you want to meme, then you must watch till the end, because I want audience retention. Because one day I want to get money for this. I want to get paid. I want that paper. So let's get back into our normal outro, but with our beautiful, beautiful meme. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. If you turn on post notifications, set them to all, not personalized, because if you turn on personalized, it's basically not having on post notifications at all, and we don't want that. Okay, like the video. Goodbye, my boys, girls, attack helicopters and trees. I don't know what you identify as. And just know, I'm going to let you know this, till the day you die, that it's illegal to misgender someone in Canada. So, subscribe or die. Bye-bye.